Yes, we're back on the HondaCB project, and we have been reading. No help at all. No, none whatsoever. Never mind that. We are tweezing. Yes. We have one wire through from the top to the bottom. Yes, there are some tools that aren't in my armoury, but thankfully they're in my wife's. So those little tweezers allowed me to drill a relatively small hole in the frame in order to get the first wire through. So how's he going to do the second one? Well, obviously I'm going to tape it there to that wire, pull it all the way through, untape it, and then pull the yellow one back. Yes, and I measured it and we've got enough. And there we have it, our first successful in-frame wiring. Yes, look, there they are at the top, and there they are at the bottom. How cool is that? Yeah. Well, obviously there's a bit of joinery to be done, but I'm very happy with that. Yeah, lovely. One end sorted. And I know I whine about doing electrics, but actually I quite enjoy it. I have to admit, it's quite satisfying tidying stuff, and I look back at the Ducati Monster that I did, and very pleased with all the tidying and hiding. This is going to be even better, mainly because there's a lot less electricals. But let's be fair, I might be getting better at this, you never know. Still debating my vegetable rack, or colander. I don't know. It doesn't make best use of that space. That's my main issue with it. But then I don't need that much space. So perhaps it's not an issue. But I need to kind of decide. Because I need to decide where I'm going to mount the regulator, resistor, whatever. And reverse osmosis. Because that's where that plugs in. And I need to work out what I'm going to do with all those horrible connections. Apart from obviously take some of them out. Just some proper connections down here. Plenty of room for our battery, as we already know. And so this boy, the resonator, can go, I mean, it could go here. Right, plenty of airflow straight off the engine. Maybe not so good. It could go underneath, either way around, obviously. Or we could put it on the back, like that. Well, like that. Yeah, so it'll fit to any of those surfaces. Lovely. We got plenty of holes, which line up with the mounting holes. So, yes, choices. Decisions. Meantime, back on this noodling. These are those little bullet connectors. Yeah, don't like them very much. And apparently we've got 3 yellows, which is a bit of a nightmare because 2 of them came undone, which is why I don't like bullet connectors. So I'm not even sure if I've plugged them into the right ones at this point. And then we got that mess. And then we got that mess. So, I think what I want to do, take out one of those connections. So what, actually, yeah. So what I want to do is cut them pre this, throw in some new wires, so I can take this wherever I want it. This, which might go here, might go at the back. I want the scope at this point. Because if we are using this, it can come through here. It could even go through the frame. How about that? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yes. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is clean this end up a little bit, and then when I take these covers off and put them on properly with the gaskets and everything, I'm going to explore the other end in here and see what colours are involved there. I can't believe they're all just yellow. It's really unhelpful, especially when it goes to something quite as critical as the alternator. Yes. Complicated piece of electronic machinery beyond my pay grade. And while we're on the electrics, those two I've married up. I can't remember where that one went to. I guess I better watch some of my videos and find out. I'm sure it's all in the wiring loom in that plastic bag. Whilst it would be nice to tuck those wires down here like I did on the other side, that would involve potentially negotiating the chain, which is obviously going to be whirring around at a rate of knots. So that's not a good idea. So I think we're going to have to do something like this. It's not pretty, but I need to take it over the top of this, I think, to protect it from the chain. It could, if it was in that casing, maybe, just maybe, it could go under that. But it's close on the chain. You can't see that. There, now you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's tight, but it doesn't have to be that big. So it might work because the chain doesn't wobble around that much. If it does, you're in trouble. So yeah, that might work. In which case I can pull it into the frame a little bit higher than on the other side. About there. Lead it up here. And then into my vegetable basket. And actually, if we get rid of all those snotty connections, 4 wires might just fit into the regular skeletal protection pack, which would be a lot smaller and a lot neater. So, yeah, we might try that. Yes, so there's actually 5 wires. Anyway, they do fit into the smaller one, which is good. Just because there's this one, which goes to the Reginald. Yes, we're exploring entrails, and yes, I found coil, black and white. Oh, I guess that will go there then. Sweet. As for the rest of it, I have no bloody idea. Anyway, overall, I'm quite pleased about the way it's shaping up, but we're still very early doors here. And of course, we've still got that problem. Yes, don't know what to do about that. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's starting to look quite cool. Yeah, yes, the wooden badger, yes, obviously no progress there whatsoever. Well, itty bit. Well, look what turned up today. Yes, I'd ordered it so long ago, I'd forgotten it was coming. It's my GPS Speedo. And I don't know. It's, you know, it's cheap and cheerful. I think it was $25, right? Super light. And it fits there quite nicely, I think. Don't know how it fit there, but I'm sure we can work something out. Excellent. I think we need to give it a test run. Shall plug it into the FJ and go for a spin. Meantime, we're labelling, colour coding, yes, all the way up to here. That's assuming I got those 2 in the right ones in the first place, otherwise we're completely screwed. So yeah, we're just basically differentiating the yellows. For our second in-frame, yes, we're going up this tube and cutting out all these bloody connections. Although there'll obviously be some connections, but one less. And hopefully a little better done. Well, that was a lot easier. Bigger hole, obviously, for 5 wires. 10mm hole. And so those are all ready to marry up Those are all ready to marry up to those, and the wire comes out the top here, and we've got plenty, depending on where we mount Reginald, the regulator. So I was going to use the male bullet connector again, or ones that I've saved from other applications in the past, but that would mean another join, and actually it would be much cleaner if I just got some bloody bullets that actually fitted here. So that would just mean we've got one join up this end to the actual plug itself. And I might even explore, I don't know, can you get stuff that goes in there? I don't know. I should probably take a look at that. And as you can see, all 5 wires fit nicely into my skeletal cladding, which then itself fits immaculately into the hole. How about that? That's pretty bloody neat and tidy, isn't it? And protect it from any possible chain chafing, which is not going to happen, because we're going to make sure we route it in such a way that that's not going to happen. Tried and tested in the FJ, works perfectly. What a great little device. And on that rather uplifting note, I think we'll call it a day. So thanks for watching as usual. If you haven't already, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And what else? Oh yeah, encourage others to watch my lunacy.